Join me as we explore the signs of ascending to a higher frequency. Let's see if we can recognize all the signs. This is also called awakening consciousness and shifting timelines to the fifth dimension. When we talk about the fifth dimension, we're referring to a higher state of consciousness, a realm where love, compassion, and unity reign supreme. It's a dimension where our thoughts, emotions, and actions are all aligned with the highest good, and the limitations of the physical world no longer bind us. This is the dimension that we aspire to shift to. The Earth is also ascending, and we resonate with her. The Schumann resonance is a scientific measurement that indicates the Earth's increase in energy frequency. I like watching the cosmic weatherman who updates the Earth's cosmic energies on this subject. I will leave a link to his latest video in the show notes. We'll talk more about vibration and frequency related to other dimensions later. Many of us may be experiencing strange and unexplained changes in our lives, and we're not sure what's going on. You might be feeling a sense of restlessness, like something is shifting inside you, but you can't quite put your finger on it. This can be a really confusing and uncertain time, and it's easy to feel like you're losing your grip on reality. These are sometimes called the Ascension symptoms when they do not follow the linear logical sequence we expect. You might be wondering if you're going crazy or just imagining things. You might be questioning your own sanity or feeling like you're stuck in some spiritual limbo. But here's the thing, you're not alone. There are countless people out there who are going through the same thing. And it's all part of the ascension process. As we transition into the fifth dimension, our consciousness expands and we become more sensitive to the world around us. This can be really uncomfortable as we confront our deepest fears and insecurities, but it's also an incredible opportunity for growth and transformation. So, how do you know if you're ascending to a higher frequency? Well, there are certain signs that you can look for. One of the top signs is that sudden increase in your sensitivity. You might find that you're more emotional, more empathetic, and more intuitive than ever before. You might be picking up on energy of those around you and feeling things that you can't explain. This can be really overwhelming, but it's a sign that your consciousness is expanding and you're becoming more attuned to the energies around you. Another sign is a growing sense of detachment from the physical world. You might find that you're no longer interested in the things that used to bring you joy, or are more drawn to spiritual pursuits. This can be a really scary process as you're forced to let go of the old and make way for the new, but it's a sign that you're ascending to this higher frequency and that your consciousness is expanding. You might also experience strange physical sensations like tingling in your fingers and toes or a buzzing in your ears. And finally, you might experience more synchronicities and coincidences in your life. You might be seeing repeating numbers or experiencing strange occurrences that can't be explained. These are all signs that you're tapping into a higher frequency and that you're on the path to awakening. As you fully embrace the fifth dimension, you'll realize that everything is interconnected and that we're all part of a larger whole. This can be an amazing transformative insight, forcing you to rethink your entire approach to life. This realization can also be liberating as the limitations of your ego no longer bind you. You'll start seeing that you're part of something much greater than yourself and have the power to create real change in the world. I like to look at it as an adventure or quest into the unknown. It's easier to go through this process if you can willingly accept the changes as natural growth for humanity and a process of evolution. As you continue on this journey, you'll find that your relationships will change and attract people on the same wavelength as you. You'll begin to see that your thoughts and emotions do matter, and you will suddenly have the power to manifest your deepest desires. So, what does it mean to embrace the fifth dimension fully? It means letting go of the old patterns and ways of thinking and making way for the new. It means embracing your highest self and recognizing that you're part of an epic time on earth. Remember to notice the signs of fifth dimensional awakening around you. Whatever is happening, know that you're on the path to a spiritual awakening. Trust that your soul knows the way and that you're part of massive changes in humanity, and nothing will be the same. There are many other dimensions of consciousness, and those like myself who channel beings from these other dimensions. I usually channel angels and archangels from the fifth and seventh dimensions, but channelers can interface with many different kinds of beings. The angels advise always using discretion, intuition, and common sense when listening to these messages and any information online. Do not swallow whole anything that does not resonate with your personal integrity and the highest and best for all. I will also leave a link to an angel message about this concept in the show notes. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you're experiencing any of these signs, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. If you're ready to take your spiritual growth to the next level, be sure to check out my other videos for more practical guidance and insights on awakening consciousness. If you're curious, you can also check out the Channeled Angel Messages YouTube list and see what they have to say. Many blessings.